Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about angiotensin 2. Okay, what does angiotensin 2 act? Cause it will directly causes blood vessel vasoconstriction, number 1. Okay, then it will cause release. This will cause release of adrenal cortex. It will cause release of aldosterone from adrenal cortex. So if aldosterone is released from the adrenal cortex, this will cause sodium and water retention, okay, with potassium excretion. This is caused by aldosterone. And one more thing, aldosterone, okay, this is one thing. And then it will also increase the ADH secretion, okay, and thus it will induce the thirst. So these are the different mechanism of action of angiotensin 2. Now let us learn about regulation. See, whenever there is hypovolemia or if there is hypotension, whenever there is hypovolemia or hypotension, then this results in renal hypoperfusion. Okay, if there is low renal hypoperfusion, that means there is low afferent arteriolar pressure. Okay, and there is also decreased sodium chloride delivery to macula densa. Okay, so when there is decreased sodium chloride delivery to macula densa and also decreased afferent arteriolar pressure, this will cause renin release from JJG apparatus. Okay, not only this, there is one more reason for renin release, that is because of hypovolemia. This will activate aortic or carotid baroreceptors. Because of activation of aortic or carotid baroreceptors, this will increase the sympathetic tone and thus cause renin release from JG apparatus. Okay, this renin will convert the angiotensin. It will convert angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1. Okay. Now this angiotensinogen is produced in the liver. Okay, now we will learn what happens to angiotensin 1. Now this angiotensin 1, in the presence of angiotensin converting enzyme by the liver, which is produced by liver, it forms angiotensin 2. Okay, this angiotensin 2 will bind to angiotensin receptors. By binding to angiotensin receptors, it will cause one vasoconstriction, then it will cause aldosterone release, and then it will also cause endothelial dysfunction, mainly by and also it also cause prothrombotic effects. Okay, this prothrombotic effects will mainly increase the PaI1. Okay, so aldosterone, as I have said, it causes increased sodium and decreases potassium. Okay, so all these this increased vasoconstriction increases the BP, whereas increased sodium will increase the blood volume, and by increasing blood volume it will again increase the BP. Thus the decreased BP is restored by this method. Thank you for watching.